Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I'm trying to use the late afternoon light to do another outside reading. I love it so much right now, and it's like after daylight savings it gets darker a lot faster. So that's part of what today's reading is going to be about, this change of season, moving into late fall and winter, sort of what changes are going to occur for you, what realizations and benefits are going to come into your life, because I feel like this is a huge growth stage for you, both emotionally and spiritually, where a lot of things that used to bother or get you off your concentration path aren't going to affect you that way. I feel like you're really elevating in so many beautiful ways that it's like you're just trying to be much more effectual in your business, in your family life, in your connections, and how you're caring for yourself, and you're just not going to be misaligned, and you're not going to participate in like lower vibrational gossip, garbage, or it's almost like I feel that people, like, I love that crazy saying, haters. Like, haters are out there going to hate, and the thing is, you don't want to add any fuel or give them any ammo. So it's like you're just not going to provide them with any attention whatsoever. So I feel like where there was any drama in your prior relationships, it's just going to fizzle out because you're just maturing past that in a really beautiful way. So we have 3 cards to choose from. We have Fox Spirit, and then we have Koala Spirit, and then we have Armadillo Spirit. So I'm going to let you choose. The wind is gusting up. So Fox Spirit is think on your feet, number 27. Koala Spirit is spirit has a plan, number 35. And Armadillo is set healthy boundaries, number 3. The wind is gusting up, but I really want to be outside because I love the feel of everything out here. And I channel a little more it's a little more electric. Like, I really get all these kind of visions, clues, because I'm not distracted by anything in my home, my animals, my pets. It's like just nature and the sounds and the occasional chainsaw or whatever the hell that thing is going on in the background. So I'm going to let you make your choice, and then we're going to see what's coming for you. And I think I'm going to go heavy on Colette Baron Reed's cards today because they're very helpful. So let me do a shuffle, and I am going to start with number 1. So number 1, we have Water Spirit. Now, I really like this card in terms of you being really connected and in control of your emotions. So that's one thing that you're really going to be victorious in a big way. You're going to have strict control over your emotions, which means you're not letting them control you. You're not getting into trouble because if you feel hurt, you're not lashing out. If you feel undermined or something, you're not doing things immaturely or prematurely. You're really thinking about it. You're using logic, reason, and you're coming from a place of spirit and balance where you realize if you take a moment, just like water, and you let it flow, it starts to equalize, it starts to make more sense. At the beginning of, say, a dam or something, there's a lot of pressure, right? And if we just burst out of there prematurely, it's like we don't have all the facts, we don't know everything that's really occurring, we're not knee-jerk reacting in anything. It's like you're really maturing in the phase that you're not really all that invested in what other people think, especially if they're not directly in your family or your friendship circle, like workmates, any of that. If people are just kind of scouting for trouble, you don't want to participate. And this beautiful water energy is going to help you really guide you through this even flow and realize, you know what? You have a finite amount of energy, and you definitely don't want to spend any of it where it is not going to do you any service, right? So therefore you're keeping it. And I also feel like you're already getting into the holiday spirit. You're already feeling good and warm because I pulled the da-da-da-da-da-da. You got the Astera fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. I feel like you are on a really creative jam right now. Like, you're really trusting your intuition, you're trusting your insights, you're trusting ideas that are coming to you, you're writing them down, you're putting them into like purposeful categories to use them when you need them. Like, I rely on writing so heavily when I have really humorous, funny ideas or ideas for any of my businesses. I definitely start writing them down because messages are fleeting, right? And we can have really fertile ideas first thing in the morning before we're interrupted, and then poof, they disappear by noon, right? So this is about tapping into that energy when you really need it, and you're really going to be able to elevate in a lot of beautiful ways because of this. Now you also have the Magic card. Beautiful. This is you using all 5 of your senses and your extrasensory perceptions, your clairaudience, your intuition, your clairsentience, all this. All of us have these capabilities to a degree, but when we practice them and really hone in by being focused on them, they pay huge dividends, and we get a really high emotional quotient on our intelligence, and we're able to like read a room, what's going on. Are people uncomfortable? Is there an overhanging or overarching energy that, you're just really going to know how to approach issues and to your benefit and others because you're tapped into this magic. Also, I want you guys, the reason that I'm putting this video up tonight, and I did two in one day, is because I was listening to some horoscopes for people that I really, really respect and like. And I forgot that tomorrow is quite magical in that it is a captivatingly high manifestation day. So if you have a dream that you want to focus on, start manifesting that, because tomorrow's like the secret portal where we can just get things done. We can pull it into the 3D, whether it's partnerships, huge amounts of money, a new job, whatever it is. It's like tomorrow is optimal for that. It's like things are just aligned for that. That's one of the reasons I was really pressed to do this reading, because tomorrow has so much magic and opportunity within it. So use your intrinsic intuition and focus to really calculate what it is you want and just set that in motion. All you have to do is ask for it, have a healthy detachment, and whoosh, it's off and running. Beautiful energy, group one. I'm really excited for you. Yeah, you're really propelled in like the stratosphere of getting things done on a cosmic scale for yourself, and I'm very excited. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, come see me at my Etsy store. If you want to go over to Patreon, whatever, come see me also on Sparkrist11. That's my Instagram. I do daily posts and memes, and I connect with people over there, and we have fun conversations. I really love that as a conduit to like connect with some of you guys, because I love DMing and the photos and all the stuff you can send. It's really, really nice. So that's you guys really tap into this magic. Beautiful. So next we're on to Koala Spirit number 2. So Spirit has a plan. Absolutely. I feel like Spirit is coordinating with you and your soul right now to get you aligned with what's important for you, for what you really want, for where you're going in this life. Because your next card is the Hunter. I feel like, you've got this Artemis spirit right now. You are putting a bullseye on whatever you want. And again, I was telling group one, tomorrow is some kind of crazy optimal day for manifestation. That's why I made this video today, so I could put this out so you could use that to write down, to focus and really pinpoint what it is you want to manifest, and just get that bow and arrow out and shoot towards it. And all it really takes is for you to identify what you really want. I mean, do you want huge heaps of money? Do you want to bring that soul partner in? Do you want all of that? Do you want a new home? Really focus on that, write down, ask Spirit for, and then have a healthy detachment and just allow for it to come in. There is just something really aligned, especially in the stars for tomorrow, that is like optimal for this. And I feel it as well. As soon as I heard some of my favorite speakers talking about this, I was like, that's what it is. Because it's like you get this joyful anticipation and this energy surges through you, but you're not sure exactly what it is. And then as soon as I heard it, I knew. And my guides were like, too true. So I'm working on that as well. And part of mine is to stay constantly inspired with new ideas and messages for you guys. That's why I'm continually getting new decks and books and everything, because there's so much untapped information out there in the esoteric and spiritual world that is unbelievable, and it's so cool. So it's like I want to keep my momentum and excitement going for it, and then be able to translate that to you guys, so you'll have optimum warm, happy, inviting vibrations to wake up to and to start your day with. Because I tune into certain readers too, and they galvanize me for the day. I get excited about it. Sometimes, I know this is crazy, but I'll listen to my own videos, because sometimes when I'm channeling, I forget what I say directly after, and then when I hear it, I'm like, that makes so much sense, and I'll need to hear that message, and usually it's, don't be so hard on yourself, slow down. It's not about getting to that finish line. It's about really having the beautiful journey, getting there, right? All the magic and beauty that happens along the way. So speaking of that, Una, who says easy does it, is saying there is no need to worry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So this is letting you know to just allow whatever you've put out there to the universe that you want, allow for it to come back to you in its own timing. It's like one of those things where now I'm almost like I won't order anything on Amazon if it's not on Prime. Like, I don't want to wait over 48 hours. And oftentimes they have this special where they'll bring it to you the next day. And I love that more than anything. because I'm so impatient when it comes to things. However, I do cherish things that I have to work a little harder for and wait a little longer. We just do that. It's part of effort equals reward, right? So just realize that we don't need to push. If this is in the relationship sector and you're waiting for some kind of commitment label or whatever, don't force it or push it. It will come along. If you're waiting for this job offer or a new kind of idea to come in, this is for a lot of creatives. I'm feeling this message too, that, if you're a writer or a speaker or a tarot reader or whatever you are, if sometimes your inspiration dwindles a little, it just means you need to take that Four of Swords moment to rest, to recuperate, and to reevaluate. How can you come at something from a different perspective and give yourself excitement in that? And you can do this for your job as well. If you feel like things get a little stale, you're like, how can I approach this in a fun way, in an inventive way, so I can have a little spark and magic back in my day and I don't feel like I'm on the hamster wheel, that you want things to be exciting and cool again. So that's very helpful. So let's pull one more for you. You also have the flow, which I love this. And this goes directly beautiful with the Easy Does It card, saying just allow things to come to you in their own natural time, rhythm, and way. And enjoy it. Like I was saying the other day, when I expected we were going to certain places in a certain order, and we just ended up doing it all differently, because on Ian's whim, and I was like, why would you get upset? It's like, none of these things have to be done in any certain order. The walk, going out here, the haircuts, the visiting these places. So just allow for it to end up being one of the best days, because I just went with the flow. I didn't have to have control over anything, where things were going or how they were happening, and it ended up being beautiful. And this is going to be the same for you. Remember, at work, if somebody's kind of trying to take the lead or reins in a project or whatever, don't get out of bed out of shape. Just kind of go with the flow of that, see where it brings you, and if you don't have to get entangled or embroiled in any kind of drama, just flow along on the periphery and be an observer. I feel like it'll save you a lot of energy, and then you'll have the energy for what's really important for you. I also feel like this number 20 I feel like the 20th is going to be a very special day for you this month. So yeah, if you didn't notice, there's a 20 in the top corner of this. So that's another clue as well. So beautiful energy, group 2. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And remember, write down today what you want to happen tomorrow, because it is Magic Manifestation Central tomorrow. There is something, in the alignments and the powers that be are really allowing us to have dreams really come true and pull them from the wishing tree. There we go, right into the 3D. So get ready for that. It's beautiful, beautiful. So again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my linkazoids are down below for private reads or anything you need. So next we're on to Armadillo Spirit, and this is set boundaries, and I feel like we all have a better time of it during our day, our week, our month, and our life if we let other people know sort of what our bandwidth is. My daughter's really wonderful that she's respectful when she approaches me with certain topics, because she knows I do get emotionally invested in them. She'll say, Mom, do you have the bandwidth for this right now? I want to discuss this. And if it's something where I feel like, it's going to take obligation, finance, and all of that, and it's going to take some doing, I'll just say, yeah, let me get back to you. And she always asks, can we discuss this issue? And, to see if I'm in the headspace for that, because I do deal with a lot of people's issues throughout the days, and sometimes I need my breaks. And I love that. And that's what you're going to do too. You're going to start setting these firm boundaries also by demonstrating how you care for other people's boundaries. Like, hey, I was really wanting to discuss this issue, or hey, I was really wondering about this. What do you think? You know what I mean? You're asking others. You're therefore setting this kind of mirror image of how they'll treat you back. And by not over expenditure of your energy or finances or resources for other people, you're going to feel like you have a good investiture of what you're doing, where you're going, and you can focus more on yourselves, and then alleviate the pressure of having too much on your plate. So when you do help others and you do want to be of benefit to them, you have the strength and peace of mind to do that in. So you also have Beauty Way. I feel like you're going to be sparking up your beauty routine a little bit, like just, investing a little bit in taking care of yourself and slowing down. If somebody wants you to go do something or a favor, maybe you'll take that time to get yourself a nice manicure, says this nightmare finger right here. Getting a manicure, getting your hair trimmed, getting a massage, taking care of yourself. Because when we travel down Beauty Way, that means we also notice things of beauty. We take a deep breath and we drink in the beauty around us. Nature, trees, the crazy bark that grows on trees, the fall, leaves changing, the nuance and flavors of food, all of that. Every little enticement and beautiful spark that's out there, we participate in, therefore making it much more enjoyable, right? We're not just trying to march through and get as much as fast as possible and not enjoying it. You ever have that, like where you see those programs or whatever those things are, like Sweet 16 or whatever, My Best 16 or whatever they are, where people just tear through their presents like animals. They don't enjoy everything. It's all about accumulating, and everything is basically garbage to them because the world is just a materialistic sinkhole. It's like I've seen that in people where they literally just want to acquire things. They think that's what they're measured by. They think that's what happiness is. They don't know the real beauty of someone's soul, nature, animals, love, connections, energy, and you're really tapping into that, where materialism just doesn't even do it for you. And in fact, it'll start to offend you in certain ways, where people feel like whenever you watch those shows and somebody has head to toe just like labels everywhere, like Chanel everything, Louis Vuitton everything, it's so overkill. Like, I don't care. Jeffree Star can do that because I love him. He can wear anything he wants whenever he wants, but I adore that. That's part of his quirkiness and his thing. But I mean, like, other people where they think that that's what makes them important, that's what makes them valid, all of these labels, which is the exact opposite of how you're feeling lately. You're feeling what's coming out from your soul, the love, the connections, all of that is what's really doing it for you. Now, you also have Sulis, which is bodies of water. Now, I love this because this is spend time near water, such as lakes, rivers, oceans. It's going to help you recharge. I know it does me, and I'm lucky. I'm surrounded by a bunch of beaches. Now, what happens is we get our emotions and we kind of release them into the water and we watch it. It gives us a placid state of mind. It makes us feel good. It makes us feel balanced together. Sand does that for me too. I love the color taupe and sand. I find it very restful on the eye, and it lets my mind sort of create and wander. So when you get a chance, be by bodies of water, and also in tubs, take nice warm showers. It's called, I think it's lasotherapy. That's water therapy. When you just try to feel all the drops and pretend like they're small massages on your back, on your arms, and feel your muscles relax. Practice deep breathing and feel every drop of water, and really encourage like any of that negativity to be washed away. You also have the owl spirit, which is meaning you're going to have this innate tapped in wisdom that is going to help you, guide you, and transition you into next phases of new spiritual information, as well as just personal wisdom. What have you been doing that just isn't paying dividends emotionally, spiritually, or otherwise? That's going to come out in like Technicolor to you, and just you're going to drop it. It's like dead wood. You're no longer going to participate in that stuff. What really stands out that brings you balance? For me, it's artwork. Like if I'm really revving too high, like this right now is super calming to me. The colors, the textures, the feathers, the richness, I get lost in that. Artwork can do it for some people. Music, I feel like music is going to be a balm to your spirit and help guide you to your next level of where you want to go in your life path, because you're really, really getting tuned into that in a really beautiful way. So those are your messages, group 3. I just really feel like easy does it. Move forward, use the innate wisdom that spirit is giving to you right now to slow down and participate in the beauty and magic of the simple things in life, right? So love and light to you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and please use this fantastic energy that's coming tomorrow to manifest. Use the law of attraction and write down and focus what you want. Say it out loud. I mean, whether it's waterfalls of money, a new home, a great new job, creativity, all of that, enriched family activities. Write this stuff down, because tomorrow is like a portal of energy that is just going to make a lot of things come about that would take much harder work, but it's pretty effortless tomorrow. So beautiful. So again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. This color is right here. And if you need a private read or anything else, just let me know. Comment down below if you prefer the inside or outside reads. I really like working outside, but just let me know, because I can hear the crickets and everything. It's pretty cool. So love and light.